Hey guys, it's Keith Allen from Material Indicators, and if you have been in our Telegram community or follow us on Twitter, you have undoubtedly seen FireCharts. For those who haven't seen it, it's a heat map of the order book. This would be order book, and this would be order flow, our binned CVD here. Now, a little trick I want to show you guys who might be interested in seeing where liquidity is and where it isn't. Often when we show you a snapshot or we show you a chart, we're showing just, a specific range that is maybe relevant to our analysis. But if you'd like to see a broader range, if you would like to see a different coin or have 24/7 access, then you need to subscribe. Of course, FireCharts supports all BTC and USDT pairs on Binance. So there's hundreds and hundreds of coin pairs for you to look at. And we have on FireCharts 1.0, we have 1 day of order book history that you can see, but we also have 3 years, up to 3 years of price and CVD/order flow data for you to look at. And here's why that's important. Obviously, for the historical reasons in your analysis, you want to see that, but we bin the order book differently at different time frames. This allows us to see even deeper into the order book. So on a 1 day chart, which is actually a rolling 24 hours, we can see at the moment from, I guess about 12, 13K, just below 12K, up to about 25K in the order book range. Now, as we widen out to higher time frames, we see less of the order book history. Now, this is just a rolling 24-hour snapshot, but the binning is different. And I want to show you where this gets really interesting, right? We can move things around. When we go to the 3-year chart, we see nothing, right? You're not seeing anything, or so you seem, but there is actually something there. So what we can do is if we take the magnifying tool, we can highlight this area and actually zoom in to the chart and see what's there. And we can do it again to expand it to our full screen. Now, this isn't creating more history for us. It's just making it easier for us to see. And what we're trying to see is where the liquidity is stacking. So at this point, we can see down much lower. There's actually, we're down to like 5K. There's no liquidity resting there at the moment. But as we move into the 10K range, we see that bid liquidity is starting, down at that level. And as we scroll up, we see more and more liquidity as we get closer and closer to price. So if we want to take a look at and of course it goes all the way up here, 85K, which is a price that we all hope we get to see sometime. But at the moment, we're really most concerned with the active range. So let's go ahead and highlight this zone here so it's easier for us to analyze and see that we can now see where liquidity is stacking. We're trading up in this range just sub 20K right now, and what might be the next level, at least the next consolidation level. So this is just kind of a tip that for those of you who are subscribing to FireCharts 1.0 can actually use this to see deeper in the order book than you might see otherwise. Now, we have something different on our newer version, FireCharts 2.0 beta, which comes as part of the MI dashboard. And this version gives us actually a full 3 years of order book history on most coin pairs. On Bitcoin, we've actually only been aggregating data at this resolution since, just before we broke 20K the first time. So since, we're coming up on 2 years. So this is building towards 3 years. But if we look at other coin pairs that have been on Binance for 3 years, you would see that much order book history. So some differences between the two. We can get into that in another video on a comparison. But I just wanted you guys to see that you can actually use the longer time frame, higher time frame charts to see deeper into the order book on FireCharts 1.0. If you want to subscribe, you can do so at materialindicators.com.